There we go. So, finally figured out a little method here to get the circlips in the piston. So what I do, I wedge it right there in the groove, and then I just a little pliers, force that down there. Then I just drop them in just like so. So after the end, you want to give it a little tap as it moves back and forth. Grab something that's shoved down in there and give it a little tap. Make sure that circlip is properly installed and the other circlip is properly installed. So there we go, fully installed piston. That one gave me a little bit of work. Don't be alarmed if you scratch off the coating. It's not gonna be harmful. Afterwards, all this stuff will be cleaned thoroughly again for installation, but for right now, just gonna do it like this. So there you go. That's how we install a piston. So I'm gonna go ahead and install the rest of pistons. Once again, this is a kit from MMX and their partners Molnar and Molly. Yeah, so that's one. Not really sure if these have some kind of indication as far as your number 1 piston or your number 2 and so forth. It's just pretty dry, really. I have to figure that out later, but just gonna install them as they come out the box and just set them down there. This one, and yes, I'm doing this in my garage. So that's one. Grab another one. Another piston here. Boom, see? Unboxing MMX racing pistons. No indication as far as which direction to go, so you definitely have to use your technician intuition here. There's no inscription as far as front facing engine, right facing engine, nothing of the sort. But I know that this here is your intake valve, you say valve clearance, kind of machined in there for the surface so that the valve doesn't completely hit the piston on return from stroke. And then this is your exhaust side of the piston. So in other words, in essence rather, the front of the engine would be like this. So if this were bank 2 piston, then the front of the engine would be this way. This would be the intake, that would be the exhaust. Okay, so I'm gonna take into consideration that this is the intake, that's the exhaust. Flip a 360, drop it down there. Grab my my CR. Drop that there. See, they're not even on the bag. Doesn't tell you, hey, number 1 connecting rod, number 2, or so forth. Whatever.